Are people that polite? I don't know. I say sorry all the time. It's just I don't mean anything by it. I'm trying to cut down on my sorries, you know?
Within the first like 5-10 minutes, we were like, haha, spot the Canadian.
Wow, they can really tell, eh?
Yeah.
Anything that people want to avoid pissing off Canadians?
Making fun of the accent. Oh, Canadians say a booth all the time. Hey, come on, man.
Not all of us like the cold.
Come on now. You should be used to this by now.
I'd say like the prairies tend to be rude.
Oh, okay, the prairies better not seeing this. 加拿大人爱说 Sorry。加拿大经常被视为最友善、最有礼貌的国家之一，有许多对加拿大人的印象，其中就是爱说 Sorry。加拿大人真的这么随和友善吗？这次我来到温哥华的 Yaletown 来印证看看这个说法是否属实。我问了路上的加拿大人是否真的爱说 Sorry， 他们对于这个刻板印象的想法，以及做什么事会令加拿大人瞬间发怒。现在就去说 Sorry 去。Do you say sorry a lot?
I believe so, yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All the time.
All the time.
All the time?
Generally, yes.
I actually do say sorry a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cut down on my sorries, you know?
We said it about 5 times in this sentence.
Already?
Yes.
In what context would you want to say sorry?
For anything. If someone didn't hear me, I go, oh, sorry. And then you repeat it. Or...
So you will say sorry as a habit?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah?
sure. Just if you're in the way, like, or if you accidentally bump into somebody, or if somebody bumps into you,
Yeah.
you say sorry.
You'll say sorry?
Just for the sake of it. Anytime you're like minorly inconveniencing someone, or like if you walk into someone's way, or if they walk into your way.
Anytime I might potentially inconvenience someone, which is
all the time.
Which is all the time.
So you feel the urge to say sorry all the time?
Yeah.
No matter what?
Like even when someone does something nice for you, like if they're holding the door for you and you have to do the run, you're like, I'm sorry.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
And when you want to ask someone to do something for you, a favor, or when you're interrupting someone.
When you're moving through people, you know, just say sorry as you're, you know,
Like sorry to them?
yeah, like right there, you know. Maybe when I'm driving, I'll mouth it to myself when I cut someone off.
Oh, you won't say sorry on the car?
Yeah.
所以大家真的很爱说 sorry， 跟我聊天说 sorry， 笑的时候也说 sorry， 但他们说 sorry 是真的觉得很抱歉吗？ People often think Canadians love to say sorry, even when it's not necessary.
Right.
So do you think Canadians are really polite?
Yes, I think it's a polite thing. I think so, for the most part. We can have our bad days as well, just like anybody else. I don't know if it's like actually politeness or if it's just sort of a need to say sorry, because I think we say sorry even if we're not actually sorry. It comes across as politeness, but then sometimes I don't think it actually is.
It really depends. Because like I know some really rude Canadians.
Here? Or like
Not-
BC?
Not generally
Or
from
mainland?
BC. I'd say like the prairies tend to be rude.
Oh, okay, the parents better not seeing this.
Sorry, prairies.
I feel bad saying that now.
It's weird. It feels like kind of a baseline here. Like almost everyone does it. Feels like the normal.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
That's a Canadian normal.
Yeah.
Yes, Canadians are polite.
Perhaps we have our own idea of what courtesy and manners is. Doesn't truly mean that you regret what you've done.
Are people that polite? I don't know. I think the sorry is kind of a cultural thing. I say sorry all the time. It's just I don't mean anything by it. I don't actually mean sorry.
Because we do it so much, I don't think it really...
I think it's just kind of ingrained.
Yeah, just like a habit more
It's
than...
like a habit. How do you personally feel about the cultural expectation of being polite as a Canadian?
I went on a school trip recently to Portland in Oregon, the United States. Within the first like 5-10 minutes, we kept saying like sorry and excusing me to people. We were like, haha, spot the Canadian.
Wow, they can really tell, eh?
Yeah. Sorry if it is.
If you go abroad, there's positive. Like generally people react better to meeting a Canadian abroad than like an American. If you have a Canadian flag on your bag, they're nicer.
When you're traveling, it's better rap than being American.
虽然加拿大人常常被美国人嘲笑，但至少有一点很确定的是，在国外旅游的时候，加拿大人还是比美国人吃香的哦。所以有礼貌说 sorry 还是有好处的，至少不会被误认为是美国人。
I don't feel that people have to be nice. There's no need to be. It's just kind of happens. So everybody's just respectful of each other.
I like it. It's easier to get along with people. We're just happy culture.
If you're too polite a culture, sometimes it can have the effect of not speaking up for yourself, not being clear about what you want, right? So if you're always expected to just be polite and make things easy for everyone around you, then sometimes you're not doing what's best for yourself. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Being polite and courteous is what we should always be. Sometimes it delays communication, it doesn't make things so convenient, but it's worth the effort.
Yaletown 就在 downtown 的南边，曾经是个工业区，现在则是商业住宅区，很多不同的商店，而且餐厅也多，还有露天的座位，算是蛮潮的社区，也有 Sky 村可以到，很适合来这边悠闲的走走。What do you think people do or say that will instantly make Canadians feel angry?
When other people don't go out of their way to be polite, like if you don't open the door for someone, for instance, or I find people get angry if like you don't let someone in when they're trying to merge into your lane, even though you have the right of way. If other people aren't polite, I feel that you can get a little perturbed. So many times I'll like held the door open for people and they're on the phone or whatever, and they just like, hey, come on, man.
If someone says thank you to you and you don't say like you're welcome or like it's all good or like respond in some way back, I think I would consider
even, like,
that
the face, like
yeah.
Sports, I don't.
Sports?
Yeah.
Like hockey?
Like hockey, yeah.
I'm not really a sports person, but I hear with hockey that happens sometimes.
With the Americans?
Yeah. Hockey, probably. If you get somebody on the wrong side, they might have it up for you.
I've had people like in the States ask me if we like lived in igloos or like went outside to shoot bears. When you say you're from Canada and they're like, oh, do you know this person? And you're like, it's actually a kind of big country.
Comparisons to the US, Canada's always been compared so heavily to the US, so I think a lot of people don't like the negative comparisons in that realm, just calling us kind of an offshoot culturally of American culture. People don't like that. In North American context, not differentiating America and Canada. I think all Canadians would probably get a little angry about that.
Anything that people want to avoid pissing off Canadians?
Making fun of the accent, like the
accent?
the A, like
Hey.
and like the sorry, that kind of thing.
Sorry.
Like the American people, they say sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So do you think Canadians get offended by that?
Yeah. If someone says like a boot, instead of about.
Oh, really?
To make fun of Canadians.
Really? Canadians say that?
No, Canadians generally say about. The American thing is to say that Canadians say a boot.
That sounds funny though.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but we don't say that.
No,
Okay?
that's not allowed.
Are there any other misconceptions or stereotypes about Canadian culture that you want to add or clarify?
Canada's a really big country. Some of them are like region specific. Canadians say a boot all the time. No one here says that.
That's
it's like
not
an
the
Eastern
thing.
Canada.
A boot is like Ontario, like that's out
That is
east.
the east.
Not everybody's used to the cold, like especially here in Vancouver. People get really weird about the cold. Like I grew up in Alberta, so it's just like
It's nothing for you.
right, nothing, right? Like when I see people walking around with umbrellas in the snow and like freaking out, it's just like, come on now. You should be used to this by now.
Not all of us like the cold.
You should be used to this by now.
I'm not great with the cold.
I don't mind the cold. I don't like the heat.
Yeah. BC's a pretty good place.
BC's
Because it's like it's not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, so not everyone likes cold.
Not everyone plays hockey. Not everyone goes snowboarding. Not everyone enjoys the winter. There's people from all types of tropic countries or much warmer countries that live in Canada and aren't Canadian citizens. So of course they're not gonna like -40 below. But
Well, I used to work in the South US a lot, and there are still people that think that it's cold everywhere in Canada. So it's just bizarre. Like it's winter all the time there, right?
A lot of people have the idea that Canada is, in the Arctic all the time. There's snow. We're in Vancouver, like, look how nice out it is. It's summer right now. We might get some rain, but we really don't get much snow at all. I'm not afraid of cold, but honestly, I have family back in New Brunswick. When I go over there, like, it is cold. Like, it's a different kind of cold than what it is here. You know, like minus 20, 30 with wind chill. Same with Montreal. Like, I don't know how they do it. I've done Montreal in the winter before, and I'm not going back out. So we got it too easy here in Vancouver, that's for sure.
We're not always nice, so don't be surprised. Like I said, if you catch somebody on a bad day, don't be like, oh no.
And I'd say that like not everyone is polite. Like it's a cultural thing, but you get some people who aren't. So
I think Canadian culture is far too much of a mosaic to try to describe in general. It's made up of people from all different countries that have been here for generations or newcomers as well. Canadian culture is becoming more diverse and harder to define.
看到这边，不知道大家对加拿大还有什么刻板印象或其他好奇的地方，可以在底下留言跟我分享哦。这里总结一下，因为加拿大是个移民大国，一直以来都强调不同的种族跟文化包容，所以礼貌这件事的确是加拿大很重要的一个文化。但毕竟它是一个多元文化的国家，不能把所有人都一概而论，所以说 sorry 终究还是一个刻板印象啦。还有，不要再说加拿大人怕冷啦！喜欢这期影片就请按赞、订阅、留言，还有打个小铃铛，继续让我带着大家一起探索加拿大。拜。